Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Clever Nix and I am taking over tier lists one tier at a time. Welcome to the greatest video I'm ever gonna make. I'm just putting that out there right now. The Little NightTIER tier list. I just finished the second game a little while ago. It wasn't recorded, but what a fantastic game. This is gonna have people from both Game 1 and Game 2, so spoilers ahead, just fair warning, there's going to be spoilers right now as we're doing the tier list. It's going to be based off monsters, or the people in there. But it will not have the... I just learned that there's a comic book. It's not going to feature any of those characters, because that's what I haven't consumed yet. But for now, spoilers for the second game and the first if you haven't played it. So we got our tier list here. We got standard tier list. I think it's gonna be fine. We got our hallway here with the door, and as you can see, every time I move over it, there's a bunch of little boxes because that's where everyone is hiding right now. Who's gonna be behind it? Let's take a little peek. Okay, we're starting off strong. So, hey, okay, this image actually is wrong because he's really, really, really tall. In fact, I think he's almost too tall to be put onto the tier list, so we're just gonna have him right there, have him just in that corner. All right, perfect. Lock that down, and yeah, okay, starting off strong. Too tall for tier, too tall for tier. Next character. All right, here we go. So these are from the second game so far, all from second game. These are, I think they were just labeled the Watchers. So these people are staring at TV screens and they're just kind of not as threatening. In fact, they are actually distracted right now by this TV over here. See? They're just staring at it. They're all distracted. So that's where they're gonna go. Oh, I don't know. Who's this? Okay, the lady, the final boss of the first game. Ooh, she's pretty good. Very scary. I was pretty intimidated by her. But not as intimidating as other people. I'm gonna say it's either a B or C for me. I think... Ooh, that's tough. Let's put her in C. Because she was scary. She's not in the bottom half of the... You know what? Bump up to B. She's a B. Okay, next. The chefs. Actually, don't get me wrong. I love the chefs. I love any villain in Little Nightmares. But compared to all the others, I'm almost saying the chef's down here, if not E. I know, I'm being really critical and really tough on this tier list because, well, we have to take it seriously. Obviously, we have to take it seriously, so. Plus, I just don't think their food's that good. I know, big shames there. These guys, sticking at E for now, unless I change my mind. Who is next behind the door? Okay, here we go. We got Stretchy Man. Stretchy Man is pretty iconic. Ooh, he for sure sticks in your memory. He's like, yeah, he's just so good in the first game. He's up here. He's up here like giving a little accidental hover hand to the lady over there. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, yeah, you can sense all that awkwardness. Next character. Ooh, the teacher. Okay, so this is starting to get to the tough spots. Teacher. Honestly, she was so iconic in the trailer. When I saw her in the trailer, I was so excited. It would have been fully S tier if it had only been the trailer. But not that she's bad in the game. Not that she's bad in the game. I think she's going to be in an A. Teacher gets an A. The only reason it's not an S rank is because she has a bunch of glitches that happen in the final act where her head's coming through. that just, it can't be scary. It's too funny. So she is officially an A+ teacher, but not an S. Not an S teacher. That's not her. Next character. Whoop. Okay, on to finally one of the main characters. If not the main character. Here is Six, or who I refer to as Yellow. So I know Six, there's a lot of opinions on Six, especially with the end of Little Nightmares 2. I guess in the first one too. She is a fire starter. Everyone doesn't know what to do with her. I personally think she is an S rank. 100%. I don't think S rank villain, honestly. After playing both games, I think we should be more scared of Yellow / Six whenever she's on screen, because you never know. Six is pure chaos. And you know what else starts with chaos? Six. S, there you go. Okay. It was a terrible, terrible joke. Next person to come out of the door. Oh, the shoes. The shoe monster. Shoe monster. Ooh. Oh, man. I think shoe monster is straight up to an A. What a terrible, terrible invention. I don't know what else to say. This part was awful. It is very reminiscent of the water monster and Amnesia. One of the scariest parts. It is an A until I choose my mind. That is my gut reaction. That is my gut feeling about this. Next character right now. Okay, Shadow People. Shadow People. Admittedly, they were around a lot in the first game. I actually don't remember them, so already they're coming at this lower end of the tier. I don't even think they do anything. They are just some mysterious story element. F. Our first F, I know. Terrible things, terrible things. They're not even that scary, even if they are shadows. Next. Ooh, okay. Brats. We're starting to get the not so great ones. Rats, F tier. There's nothing else I can say about that. They were rightfully eaten by Six, and yeah, that's good. Ooh, okay. So I think these were called like the Patients, like that's like the name for them, the Patients. They're just scary mannequins that move really, really fast. They are up here with Six. I know, that is a complete change right now, but by far one of the scariest moments in the game for me was these guys. 100%, hands down. They deserve the S rank up there. And we don't even have the doctor yet, but yeah, I was gonna say probably not near where the doctor is. We don't have a middle ground. We don't have anyone in the C rank yet. Do you think the next one could be that? Let's pull them out and find out who's behind door number I. Okay, so now we got Shadow 6. Shadow 6. Okay. Whew, okay. I think we prayed hard enough. I think Shadow 6 is the first C here. Clearly not as good as regular 6. Honestly, despite being a shadow person, less threatening than real 6. Next character. Let's go. Oh, we're getting all the 6s out of the way. So, Monster 6. Ooh, Monster 6. I think there's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of theories that 6 may be the lady here. And to further add to those rumors, I am tiering Monster 6 with a potential other Monster 6. But Monster 6 is also pretty big too, so even though her defined state is in line B, she's kind of molding over to the others because she's just a giant force there. Next character. The gnomes. Oh, The little gnome guys, the true victims of the first game, honestly. Ooh. Oh, that's tough. I was so obsessed with these little cuties. I would say almost an A or an S rank. But, as soon as the second game came out, and 6 was the one who we had to, like, grab along and befriend, these guys, they were out of my memory. Out of sight, out of my memory. They play a very important part in the first game. But, oh man, as soon as you could just hold hands with 6, and that was it, D. These guys are a D. I'm sorry, I know this is gonna cause a lot of upset. I'm sorry, gnomes. I'm no longer a fan of yous. In fact, you're getting mighty closer to these rats. You know? Down the food chain. Behind the door, we have... Da-da-da! Oh, the bullies. The bullies. The little school children that want you to suffer. These guys are true evil. Maybe not as scary. I don't think I was as scared by them. Or their traps. Maybe the traps. I'm thinking just in a C. I'm thinking they're coming in hot. In a C rank. Just saying. I don't think there's much to them. They're just not really a presence. They're not great. They're not terrible. They're just in this little middle line. That's how they do. I'm pretty confident with my tier list so far. I think I'm gonna do a bit more and then I'm gonna reassess. I'm gonna see if there's anyone I want to change the position of. Okay? So let's do a couple more and then we'll get to that. Next, character. Ooh, okay. The first boss of the second game. The Shotgun Boy. Shotgun Boy is not what I would describe as a top tier villain, but he's also not part of this bottom area. And yet, he's also not part of this middle one. So I'm torn. Where do I put Shotgun Man? He's pretty intense, but I think he's going down here with the chefs. Honestly, he gave me the same vibe as the chefs, where I love him. I love his design. He's great. Everything's good about him. The scenes are great with him. But compared to the whole scope of things, they're just teensy little parts that aren't as, exciting. If anything, I might bump the chefs up, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's do one more. Who is it? Oh, man. Okay. So, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, this is completely biased. He is already up here in the S tier. Easily. He is easily S tier material. I don't know what else to say about it. The Hanged Man is the best part. Not only was he the first, really dramatic image you see in the first game, but there's a nod to it at the beginning of the second game, I believe, when you first get to the city. There's hanging pants instead, because a lot of the people have vanished, their clothes are just strewn about. And I think it was a nod to this Hangman, because iconic. I'm so biased when it comes to the Hangman. I think he's one of the coolest images, one of the coolest parts. He should be on the box of Little Nightmares. S tier. Easily S tier. I know I said one more, and Hangman's pretty good, but I want to do one more before I reassess everything, okay? Alright, final pull before I reassess, okay? Oh, the hands. The hands. Okay. Hands, I immediately think I know a place for them. I think they're going in D, and I know this is intense, especially since the shoe monster is up at A. If this was like a Mr. Potato Head, we have officially put the shoes on top and the hands on the bottom of the potato head. This is an upset, I understand, but they don't do much. They're just trying to be the kids who just grab you and hold you down for no reason. Sure, they might try and tear you apart or something, but they're hands. How bad can they be? Alright, let's reassess our tier. Let's see if there's any people we want to move around in our tier. S, we got 6. We got the mannequins and the hanged man. Already, I'm pretty okay with that. I think that's good. Let's move them a bit, because even though we did 6 first, technically, Hangman is far more important, so he is going to be right there, right first, because he is very, very important. I'm sorry, 6, you're bumped to the side a little bit. A tier, we got the teacher, we got the claw hands, and the feets. I think that's good. I think A tier is totally fine. They're very iconic characters, and the shoe ones are just terrifying in general. B tier, we got the lady and Crazy 6, Monster 6. Yeah, I think B is good for them. They're up there because they're brilliant designs. They're basically end game monsters that you deal with, which is very cool. They're both beautiful ladies. Yeah, B tier is set. B tier is for beauts. C tier, these guys, yeah, these are, you know, the hit or miss. You either really like them or you really don't. Or you just don't think about them. I don't think there's no characters you can hate, but there's characters you can just not think about. D tier, we got the TV people. They're just stuck there. Even if I wanted to move them, I couldn't. They're stuck there. They're stuck in D tier staring at the TV. We got, oh gosh, our gnome. Uh-oh. He's not looking too hot. What happened? I don't know. Maybe if I just put a towel over it. Yeah. No, gnome's fine. Gnome's having a nap, okay? It's fine. Hands. Yeah. If anything, I'm gonna swap the hands and the chefs. Purely design-wise, I think the chefs I gave a bit too much flack. They are great designs, so they're bumping up a tier. They're even peeking into the C tier. That's how much their designs are beautiful, and that I have misjudged them. Hands, yeah, E tier. They're down there. Same with Shotgun Man. He has a great design, but not enough to start jumping the ranks like these two, okay? These two are like the ice climbers. They're jumping up, and they're helping each other up the tiers. This guy doesn't have a pal, so he's stuck down there. That makes sense. And then F tier, the lowest of the low. Oh, geez. Not again, the rat? Well, it's a good thing I got 2 towels here. So, let's just, let's leave that there, okay? Rat's fine there. Let's continue, because I think we still got a lot more. So we're doing a quick speed round right now. Let's go. Alright. The, I don't know what they're called, passengers? The boat passengers from the, first game. They are, ooh, okay. I think I'm putting them in E. They're at D. I know, they're higher than Shotgun Guy. They have one of the coolest scenes where they're chasing 6 in the first game, and all of them just have these crazy masks that we find out. They're just beautiful and scary, especially when they come in hordes. So yeah, that makes sense. That's why they're there. Next character. Okay, the glitch, the TV people that we need to collect in the second game as like the bonus. I think they're going down in E. They're not as bad as the shadow people, even though they are very similar. I like the glitchy effect. I think they're a bit more than those shadow people. But that's about it. They're just a bit more. They help you get some secret end. That's all. That's all. So they're out. They're out. Next. Okay, very spoilery territory now. The eyeballs, the flesh skin. This is great. This is Akira level craziness. They are directly in the middle of S and A. Believe me, I would put them straight up in A, but they are in such little segment, and they're just not as memorable as the top tier guys, so they're perfectly in the middle, if not a little bit falling into the A side. That's my thing. Let's go. That's another one of the bullies, so put her with her bully brethren. Alright, okay, here we go. We got Roof Climb Guy. Or the Doctor. I think he is actually just called the Doctor because he works on the patients. So the fact that he created one of the S tier awful people is why he's going to be higher. He's also beautiful. He has a beautiful smile. He's going with the beauties in tier B. We got Mono. I called 6 yellow when I was playing through the game. I don't think I called Mono anything, so Mono, just Mono, is here. I love him. He is the most heroic. I'm super biased, so he is definitely an S tier guy. That's all I gotta say. Alright, next guy. Ooh, okay. So this guy is different from the shadow people because he's the one who gives 6 some bread. That makes him different. I think he's pretty similar. Yeah. I'm sorry. You gave bread to our little enemy. There's just not much else to say about him. I know I was coming in hot with his description that he was different. He was different from these shadow guys. But essentially, they're in the same rank, so, you know. Next guy. Okay, so this is the escapee from the DLC of the second game. He's pretty cool. I can't lie to you. I haven't played a lot of the DLC. I've only played a bit. So he's going C tier. Personal opinion. I don't know him. Where would you guys place him? Please let me know in the comments. Where would you place DLC guy? I only played like a few minutes, I swear. So you guys in the comments can place DLC guy. There's no more. I think we've done it. Our tier list is complete. What do you guys think of the tier list? Let me know in the comments down. Wait, hang on. Hang on, the lights are flashing. The lights are changing behind me. Careful, the lights are changing behind me. That means we have a bonus round. Turn off. We do have a bonus round. I'm sorry to have deceived you, but we have 2 other characters that are going on this tier. The first one going on to the tier is Wax Bellman. Okay, so I know everyone's confused. They're like, don't put the comic book character. Nix, you said you weren't going to put comic book characters. I know. This guy isn't from the comics as far as I know. Just hold on. So, he was supposed to be in the first Little Nightmares. It is known about because in one of the events that the Little Nightmares team went to promote, he was there. He was there in some capacity. I'm not sure if it was like a costumed character, if he was like part of the artwork, but he was there, and there's a few things known about him, but essentially he was a watcher, so you would have to avoid his gaze, essentially, as far as like we know. So it's hard to see, but he does have a little noose around his neck too, which some speculate like it was part of his like thing, like he would move around with this noose on the back, or he would like lead people to their rooms with the news, which is crazy. Just a fun character who I'm adding to the tier list because there he is. I think he has the potential to be in B, but he's also nearing that C category because, again, we don't know that much about him. So he is perfectly on that line too. We have another line character. Finally, the last of the tier list characters, the Barber. So, just like the Bellman, the Barber was a cut character from Little Nightmares 2. Is mainly in the art books, and I think there was one note about him confirming that he was going to be in the second game. Turned out he was never there. But the fact that he has those crazy scissors is kind of amazing. Amazing enough to be on the line of B and A. These are line tier characters. This is crazy. I know every tier knowledge is thrown out the window here, but it's definitely, the Barber is a beauty, creates beauty as a barber, so there's potential for him in B. but the fact that he has scissors, it's like that old Japanese game, or that Japanese like folktale about the guy with the big scissors. I think it's called like Clock Tower or something, where he chases you, and that's scary. That's the vibe it gives me, which is totally A+. A+. I love that. I love that it's like inspo from other horror games. It's gotta be. Same with the shoes. And that's my tier list. What do you guys think? The tier list is done. This beautiful art piece is finished. I couldn't be happier. I think everything is correct. If you disagree, please let me know in the comments. Let me know who you would switch. If I missed anyone you would love to see on the tier. You can even mention comic book characters. I want to read that comic so bad now that I know about it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you liked it, comment down below, and subscribe if you dare. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.